Hi, I'm Robin, and today I'm going to show you how to make this cute little gingerbread ornament with polymer clay. To get the gingerbread color that you see in this ornament, we're going to combine 1/4 of the block of chocolate with the entire block of sweet potato. We're going to smash it together with our hand, and we're going to have to work it and knead it for about 10 to 15 minutes to get it to be a consistent color. Okay, I've been working this clay for about 15 minutes, and you can see that it's a nice gingerbread color. Once you have the clay worked and it's soft enough and there are no streaks in it, you're ready to flatten the clay. With your rolling device, put the clay down on the counter. You can use a rolling pin or anything small and round, and just start working it until the clay flattens out on the surface for you. I've rolled out the gingerbread clay to a thickness of about 1/16 of an inch. This is what it looks like from the side. We have this spread out, and now we need to decide how we're going to make our gingerbread. You can use a cookie cutter. If you have a picture of a gingerbread that you want to use and it's the correct size for you, you can just lay the image on top of the clay, and you can use the back side of a paintbrush or anything that's not too sharp to draw the shape of the gingerbread through the paper. Here's the gingerbread that we cut out. Now we'll mix the rest of the colors that we need. So when you're finished, you should have a little bit of light purple, a little bit of light blue, and a little bit of a pale pink. To make the gingerbread's eyeballs, we're going to take some white clay and make 2 small balls about the same size. Smash them on the table or on the wax paper with your fingers until they flatten out a bit. When that's done, you should have 2 very small semi-flat circles. After you have the circles made, you'll want to give him some pupils, and that's what we use the black clay for, on the eyeball. So, your eyeballs look something like this. You don't have to press down very hard, just press a little to make sure that the clay sticks to the base layer. This is what he'll look like. And grab a little bit of your light blue, the pink, and the purple for the rest of his features. Take the blue and roll it out until it's in a very long, skinny piece, and do the same for the pink. The purple you're going to roll out so it's a little bit thicker, because we'll slice that and use that for his buttons. So let's begin by cutting some small pieces off to make his eyebrows. Now, when you cut the piece off, it should just fit right above his eye, and if you add a little arch to it, then you can give him some expression. Okay, there's what we have so far. For the mouth, we'll need to make a circle. So if you take the pink and put it around your paintbrush handle or any other tool, press it together, take away the excess, it should slide off and give you a perfectly shaped mouth. And finally, let's put some buttons. When you put the buttons on, flatten them first a little bit on the wax paper, and then press them on to the front of the gingerbread. There we go. I think I like the bite on the head, so we're going to make one just like the one in our example. I'm using a small cookie cutter to give me the shape. Pressing down with the cookie cutter, I take a semi-circle of clay away from the gingerbread man. Now if you want to give it the impression of teeth marks, you can just use your knife and come in and cut a few bite marks. Here's our gingerbread man with the bite marks. I used a knife just to add some detail. Now we need to make a hole for the wire. Find the tile that you had from earlier. If you don't have a piece of tile, you can use a piece of aluminum foil. That works as well. You need to preheat your oven to 275 degrees. Make sure that it is preheated before you put your gingerbread in the oven. Place him on the middle rack and let him bake for 30 minutes. The gingerbread is out of the oven now, and we've given it about 10 minutes to cool. This is what he looks like. I've placed some paint in a little bottle cap. I'm going to use a very small brush to put the squiggles that look like icing on the gingerbread. This is regular acrylic paint. It will dry very quickly. Probably have to give it about 5 minutes before you put the glaze on. After the acrylic paint dried, I applied a coat of glaze to the front and the back of the gingerbread man. I let that dry, and now we're ready to put the hanger on the top of the gingerbread. I'll take about 5 inches of wire, place it through the hole that we made, and fold it almost halfway, not quite. Press it with your hands around the hole, and if you want to make it stay in one place, you can smash it with those pliers just a little bit, not too much, so you don't break the clay. Take the end of your pliers and start a coil. If the wire is soft enough, you can finish it with your hand. This gingerbread is ready to hang on your tree. With the rest of the clay that we flattened earlier, I made extra gingerbread. You can get creative and make things like a superhero gingerbread, a fireman, a clown, a baker, or maybe even a sock monkey. If you would like to see more gingerbread ornaments in my shop or on my blog, those links will be at the end of the video as well. Thanks for watching. Hope you had a good time.